So what we have here is a fallen tree that has fallen across the road. And there's another one about 300 yards further up the road this way, or further down the road, depending on how you look at it. So I should try to explain what road this is. And that will take a little bit of explaining. So first of all, in order to get here, I parked at the closed gate, which is at the beginning of Jackass Road, which is very near where the bridge is that crosses Fish Creek. And some people, of course, will know where that is. And some people may even recognize this gate here, but we'll get to that. So at any rate, in order to get here, I went 1.85 miles up Jackass Road, dirt road, closed right now, the gate's closed. And then at 1.85, I turned left up the hill on what I call Smith Mountain Road. And then at the top of that hill, which is about a little bit under a mile, I guess, I turned left again to get on this road. And I don't even have a name for this road. But this road actually, if it continued, and actually a lot of people have driven around this gate, and there is a way where it continues on down toward Fish Creek. You kind of wind up going back around toward Fish Creek, but the road completely peters out at a certain point, and the tire tracks obviously turn around. But that's basically how to get to here. This is about, this one here is about 3.2 miles, I'm going to say, from the closed gate down at the bottom where I parked, and the other fallen tree is at about exactly 3 miles. Now the interesting thing here, which is going to take even more explaining, and I will probably get completely muddled in trying to do this, is that there's a cow on the loose up here. And I actually saw the cow while I was driving, but there are cow prints up here too, or should I say cattle. In fact, I believe this would be one of them. And there's a whole bunch of good ones fresh along through here and along on Smith Mountain Road and on Jackass Road. But I actually saw a cow from the paved road. What I did is I drove back up to the 3 gates, and when on the way up there, right before the steep part, before the 3 gates, you know, for Sherman, Beach, and Blackrock, I saw a single cow. At first I thought maybe it was a bear because it was a black cow, off over grazing in by that part of Fish Creek. So it was up there. And then on the way back, I saw him again, but he was kind of heading back into the bushes. He probably saw the car and got a little bit spooked and wanted to go hide. But at any rate, at least one cow is wandering around on the loose up here, so it must have overwintered, but it wasn't that bad of winter, so I suppose that's why it was able to do that. But I'm almost up to 3 minutes, so I'm going to say over and out.